Hello everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of Persona 4 Golden, and well, as I advance the plot, I'm going to warn that there's going to be some major spoilers coming up. I don't know if I'll actually hit the biggest one, but yeah, I'm going to start by harvesting some vegetables. Yeah, get a bead melon. It's still not the same without Nanako and Dojima. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'll go with the tomato seedling. Ah. Yeah, it's something about growing vegetables when it's cold out. But yeah, now that's the plot. Yeah, I can only hope she'll be okay. She survived so far. Yeah. I'm not sure how safe it would be having Namatame in the same hospital as Dojima and Nanako. Also, I'm assuming that's the only hospital in Inaba. Yeah, that's the real question. Hopefully you get some answers soon. Yeah, it's been a long day. Hopefully I don't have to relive this day again. Wait a minute, why am I in the Velvet Room?
Welcome.
Hey Igor.
It's been quite some time.
Well, I think the last time I came in here wasn't too long ago? Yeah, and why do you need me?
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
That's why I'm alarmed. I was fast asleep in the real world. You brought me here.
I have summoned you within your dreams.
Okay, since when did you have that power?
Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far.
Yeah, it's run a gamut of emotions too, especially recently.
Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
Well, I failed it twice already, but third time's a charm, I guess. Yeah, I think I can solve it.
Splendid.
Yeah.
The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge.
So you don't know where you're going.
If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
Oh, and wait a minute. That fog outside the limo looks like the fog where Teddie was at.
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey?
Alright, so you're saying this is a clip show of sorts?
It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
Yeah, this is the equivalent of a clip show.
Margaret?
Oh, wow.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life. The answers to those things lie within you.
Okay, so we're starting with Nurse Sayoko. Okay.
I'm going to think about my life and set my own path.
Oh, and we got Shu, the student I tutored.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Well, okay.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Yeah, I believe you said that last episode, Naoto.
Alright, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
Alright, that's something you weren't willing to do last night, Yosuke.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We got Kanji and Rize.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
So basically, looks like our friends are encouraging us to encouraging me to see things through to the end.
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
All right. Whoa. What? Why is the car stopped?
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
Alright, so even you don't know where we're going, do you, Margaret?
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life.
Well, it feels like the great change is starting to happen.
Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
Okay, so just calm myself and gather my bearings. One moment, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to deal with something, and yeah, some things just don't want you to stop and really gather yourself. So at least I got the time to do it now.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently.
Well, I don't know. Some things just end up being the same. Like going through it, you still get wet and you still have to dry off your clothes. Well,
Some travel fast. Some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
oh, that's the river you're talking about. Okay,
Just so.
alright, just so.
The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart.
Oh, so you're saying my heart's a fancy limo with accoutrements and lots of room for people to be in, like the three of you.
Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Oh, well, it's not like there's much I can do right now. What? How does the limo have a doorbell? Wait a minute. But who is ringing the... Oh. I'm guessing the doorbell's waking me up, but who could it be? I mean, Dojima and Nanaka are both in the hospital, so it has to be one of my friends. Yeah, I better get that door. Oh, it's...
Teddie's missing.
Oh, yeah, I kind of figured that out through the two bad endings and this, and the fact that we saw Teddie in the TV world last episode.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
Yeah, so I think there's only one place he could be. Yeah, I'm worried about him too.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately.
Yeah, I mean, he's been taking Nanako being in the hospital real personally.
Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side.
Oh, good. That would have been the first place I checked.
We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, where would Teddie be? Yeah, we better look for him.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
Yeah, so I guess we can rule out the TV world, so perhaps we should look at places.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there.
The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings.
Oh, so dense fog has an effect on your persona.
I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Rize, you did the best you could. I say the same to Teddie, but those were words he wasn't willing to hear.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time.
Well, for all I know, he did.
We told him over and over that he could stay here.
Yeah, maybe he feels unworthy of staying because of what happened to Nanako. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We should be trying to look for Teddie. We should probably think about... We should probably think things through. Trying to figure out what we should be doing next.
I guess that's all we can do right now.
Yeah, maybe if we think like Teddie, that can be dangerous.
He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
Well, he did leave a letter during the 2 bad endings.
I'm worried for Teddie myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case.
We're just juggling various balls right now.
It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get some info from him, too.
We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
Yeah, we need to kind of know why he's doing what he's doing, why he thinks he's saving people.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, Why would Namatame want to kill his mistress?
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano, the announcer, and Saki-san.
Yeah, and that was real early.
From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them.
Yeah, well, we know Miss Yamano was his lover, but we don't know what his connection to Saki was.
After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted.
Yeah, and luckily our little investigation team found each and every one and saved them, including the copycat killer Mitsuo.
It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
Yeah, he thinks he's saving everyone.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
Yeah, just that the first 2 murders... How would he think he's saving Miss Yamano and Saki?
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Yep. Yeah, because remember the cause of death was different for King Moron than the other victims.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer?
Well, yeah, they were lovers. But unless something happened between them, we don't have an actual motive.
That's what's bothering me.
Yeah.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
I think it's the latter. Although the former seems to be where all this is led to.
You lost me.
Yeah.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Yeah, I think that's what she's saying.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
Wait a minute. So you've seen this play out before?
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean?
It's almost like...
I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Yeah. I really don't think that's saving people.
Could he mean saving them through death?
What? How does dying save someone, though?
He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
Wait a minute. It's talking about the afterlife. And the only way you could think that... Wait, did Namatame have a near-death experience recently?
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself!
I don't think that was a good idea either. He probably would try to save everyone first.
What do you think, Senpai?
No, there's gotta be something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
Well, no, it operates under a different set of rules than ours.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while.
Oh, and what's that, Yukiko?
When we first encountered him, he said,
Said what?
"You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too."
Wait a minute. The ones he saved, so... There's only 3 of us he did not save. Well, 4 of us, because gotta include Teddie. So that would mean Yukiko, Kanji, Rize, and Naoto.
So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too?
So perhaps he's thinking just the act of throwing someone into the TV saves them. That would mean Namatame wouldn't know how the TV world works. That might be the thing we're missing.
Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
Got a point there.
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Oh. Yeah, I think because Namatame was in the TV world this time.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV.
Yeah, but what did he think was in the outside? Well, in our world, that was worth saving them.
Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
Well, in this instance, you might be onto something, Chie.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
Oh, so he might not have been crazy after all.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right?
We have no proof of that.
Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Well, the fact that Namatame had an alibi for when we discovered Miss Yamano's body. Yeah. We kind of need some proof of this. I mean, the diary would implicate him. The copycat murderer had a different cause of death. Mizu Hiragi's alibi. That wouldn't implicate him. That would prove his innocence. Let's try the warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
Well, wouldn't
If
it be...
Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Well, yeah, maybe. Would it match his handwriting, though? Well, it should match his handwriting if he's the killer. But... yeah, that was a warning not to go in the TV world and save anyone. So, if Namatame was thinking that throwing people into TV was saving people, that letter probably was written by someone else.
Let's review them.
Alright. Alright, so, if Namatame was thinking throwing people into TV was saving people, whoever wrote the letter said don't rescue anymore, meaning that whoever wrote that letter knows that knows how the TV world works. Yeah, so I think it's safe to say, based on the letters, Namatame didn't write them.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd?
Yeah, I mean, the person writing letters is very different than how Namatame was acting.
Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either.
Yeah, especially since Namatame thought throwing people into the TV was saving them.
If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Well, yeah, and that would mean that the killer was using Namatame as, well, as an accomplice. Well, more like using him as a means to not get his own hands dirty.
Hey, could this mean?
Yeah, we haven't found the real killer yet. Yeah, this has to be it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
Yeah, so we haven't found the real killer yet.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right?
Well, yeah, and it would be too much of a coincidence for Namatame to know where Dojima lives, even as a delivery driver. So it has to be someone who knew who I was, and knew where I lived. So I think the killer figured us out while we're still trying to figure out who he is.
If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
The killer's still out
Dear
there.
God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
On
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
I would say no, but that's probably what he thought he was doing.
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died.
Yeah, and how would Shadow Namatame know that Nanako died?
If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did.
Yeah, I mean, normally it's a rule of three, but when you try something twice and fail twice, you're very unlikely to try it a third time.
It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Yeah, but who could it have been?
Someone else? Then
Yeah,
it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
exactly.
We can't say for certain yet.
Yeah, but that's the most likely conclusion we have right now.
We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Yeah, maybe he can clue us in on who the killer is. And because of that, the Seekers of Truth rank up to 2. Alright. So the Judge Mark.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
Well, yeah, it's going to be hard to be able to say anything to Namatame or get anything from him.
I have a plan,
Well, at least one of us does.
but there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Alright, so... Are we going to go through the TV world to get to Namatame's room?
Hey, this place is off limits.
Oh, Nato's on the case.
I'm a consultant with the police.
Oh,
I'd
yes.
like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
Yeah, who knows? This consultant might actually help.
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID.
Dude, we don't have time for confirmation. Let us in.
Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh?
This isn't going to work.
Ah, understood. I see. Well, You're on the list.
It actually worked.
I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes.
Understandable. A few minutes is all we got then.
Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
Oh, don't worry. Naoto has ways to make him talk.
I'd like him to accompany me as well.
Yeah, I'm just a Watson in this group.
He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Yeah, he's my uncle.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
Well, just say nothing, it'll be alright.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself.
Yeah.
We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild.
Well, yeah, he needs to recover from his injuries, too.
Detective Adachi is busy somewhere, too.
Busy where?
This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Oh.
Has something happened?
Yeah.
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
What kind of object? Is it shaped in the bear mascot?
Well then, this works out nicely.
Yeah.
You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san.
Yeah, this time we'll do things officially and by the book.
A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
Well, yeah, of course it does.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Alright, well,
Understood. Please be careful.
yeah, and you be careful too, Naoto.
I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Yeah. Alright,
Wow. There's nothing much inside that suspicious object,
oh, what did you send, Naoto?
so he won't be gone long.
Alright, so I might not want to ask what suspicious object Naoto sent.
Alright, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Yeah, we better take this opportunity now. The window's still open.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
And yeah, like, why would you still have your window open when it's cold outside?
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe you're not.
And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are.
Yeah, I mean, they just want this to all go away.
But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Yeah, it would be much easier if you did.
Huh?
Alright, so let's get some answers then. I think knowing who he threw in first would help. Wait, point.
Me?
Wait a minute. Yukiko was his first target, so that would mean he didn't go after Saki or Miss Yamano. So that means the killer might have coerced Namatame into doing his dirty work for him. Yeah. I think I should ask this one. Saving killing.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed.
Wait a minute, so you're saying that if you didn't throw them into their TV, they would have been killed anyway?
That's why I put them in there.
So he really did think he was saving people. So we're down to our last question. this is... Well...
They were killed.
Oh, so this was more about Miss Yamano and Miss Saki.
I couldn't save them.
Well, you weren't the one who threw him into the TV.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far.
Alright, so now we're getting to Nato's analysis.
After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death.
So all the people on the Midnight Channel were targets. But who was targeting them?
Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi.
Yeah, but how did you get the power to throw people into televisions?
You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her.
But that also put Yukiko in a position to be killed herself.
And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place.
Alright, so Namatame thought he was actually saving people instead of endangering them, so he knew there was a killer about, he just didn't know who. But did he know who?
His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, so he must have been gone a long time without any... Well, without anything to replenish his strength.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Yeah, it might have been targeting the others. And this person must know that I was getting close and knew that we were entering the TV world saving people.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Yeah, and hopefully we can figure out who's behind it all. Yeah, looks like... Yeah, let's ask about entering the TV.
I didn't know.
Wait a minute. You didn't know what?
I never thought it would be that kind of place.
Oh, you thought it was a safe haven. Well, I would... Maybe the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
Oh, wait a minute. He wouldn't know about those. If he doesn't know, he wasn't the one who sent them. Perhaps he knows who the actual killer is.
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
So he's coming from a same yet different perspective from us. He's trying to figure out who the killer is too, but thought throwing people into the TV world was saving them.
As I thought.
You believe me?
Well, we kind of have a similar power, so I think we can take your word for it.
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things?
No. No, but I feel like we're getting close to that.
Mayumi.
You did love her.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you.
Yeah, I mean, considering you went out of your way to... Well, you thought you were saving people, thinking that you were trying to prevent what happened to Mayumi to ever happen to anyone else. Didn't know you were actually doing that.
We know about the other world.
Yeah, you've seen us there.
In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Well, yeah, we have some experience in that world too.
Only you?
Well, there's one other person, but we haven't found them yet.
We did blame you for everything at first.
Yeah, because we thought that you were the one. We thought you were the killer, but it turns out you were... Well, you were trying to save people and didn't know that you were that your actions would have led to the murder.
But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please.
Yeah, we need more answers.
Tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
Yeah.
You willing to listen? Do my story?
Well, yeah, it's about all we have to go on.
All right.
Let's.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge,
Alright, so, and that kind of ruins your career.
I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal.
Wait a minute, did your parents live in Inaba too?
And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties.
Well, yeah. I understand that part.
I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either.
Yeah, I would guess this would be around the time that Mayumi was in hiding because it was a major scandal.
Mayumi, where are you?
Just think, maybe if they were together, they could handle. They could have dealt with things together, and maybe the killer wouldn't have an opportunity to throw Mayumi into the television.
She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on.
Well, yeah, she also paid a price for her. Well, for stealing the husband of a major star, I would say.
I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that.
I'm not sure you would have had the opportunity to, I don't know, call it. I doubt you would have known that she was staying at the Amagi Inn at the time.
I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me.
Oh, so I'm guessing the Midnight Channel has been a thing since before any of us knew about it?
Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection.
Alright, so you were looking for a soulmate.
And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi.
Yeah, but if you were going by the rumor, I guess deep down you would think of Mayumi as his soulmate.
Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help.
Ah.
Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her.
Oh, that's how. So Namatame discovered he had the power to enter the TV world.
My arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water.
Wow, it's actually like our protagonist discovering that he could. He heard a rumor, tried it out, and discovered he could enter the TV world in.
I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Well, your TV is a lot bigger than mine, so that would have been entirely possible.
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane.
Yeah, but as it turns out, you weren't. Just now, everyone thinks you are.
In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work.
Oh. Wait a minute, but wouldn't you been forced to resign by then?
The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected.
And how does someone fire a politician? Wouldn't you been impeached?
That wasn't what broke me, though.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, losing your job after a major scandal is kind of a normal thing that would happen to you. What happened?
Mayumi being found dead.
Oh, well, guess seeing someone on the TV and not believing that. Well, not knowing what would have happened. I mean, how could Mayumi have known? He didn't really talk to anyone about what he just saw.
And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it seems like he wishes he'd done something to save Mayumi.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night.
Oh, so you figured... Oh, the people who are shown on that TV are people in trouble and in need of saving, so...
Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi?
Oh, you thought it was a call for help.
I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again.
Alright.
And I confirmed that none of it was a dream.
Oh, so you were able to establish that what was happening was real.
So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help?
Oh, like I said, you took it as a sign that someone needed help.
That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
Yeah, so I'm thinking he doesn't understand how he got this power.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program.
Oh! Okay, so she was... Wait, she was trying... Well, she was working on a story about the Midnight Channel?
I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend.
Yeah, it turns out it was all too real.
But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead.
Yeah. So I'm guessing the original rumors weren't all true, but there was some truth.
The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated.
Wait a minute. So the Saki's death happened shortly after after Mayumi's.
Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions.
Well, of course, you weren't the one who killed them, so you figured you had nothing to lose.
I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself.
Although hearing this, that I think now we kind of have what could have been used as a motive, which is Namatame lost his job and probably took it out on Mayumi. That would have been the explanation they would have given if we just let Namatame rot or threw him into the TV world. But now that we know he's not the killer, he was in search for the truth himself.
Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl.
Alright, now we're getting to Saki.
She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi.
Alright, and I'm guessing you were too late too.
The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
Oh, of course, because you just found out Mayumi died after appearing on the channel.
And that was Saki-senpai.
Yeah.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body.
So, figured that she would have been next because she might have found out who the killer was originally.
And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did.
And you were also too late.
So I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her.
Oh. You were too late too.
Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
Alright, and anything about that sharper focus can help?
It became sharper?
Yeah. I mean, remember, when we first saw some of our party members on the Midnight Channel, it started as fuzzy, then it became clear.
how did you find out it was her?
Yeah.
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits and gave me a job with the family business.
Oh, well, that was nice of him.
I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Oh, and so the delivery job was when you took in between the murders.
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her and told her to be careful.
Oh, so you were warning her about what was going to happen, and I'm going to assume she didn't take it seriously and thought you were crazy.
But that same night, on the TV,
And what happened?
she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain.
Yeah, and I wonder if she was fighting her own shadow then.
That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone?
Well, if she's being killed, I doubt she'd be able to pick up the phone.
Come on, please!
Maybe you thought what was on the Midnight Channel wasn't real.
The next day, they found her dead.
Oh, so you figured that... Yeah.
I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her.
Well, I would say you didn't know how she was going to be murdered.
I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done.
Alright, and how does this lead to you kidnapping Yukiko?
There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife.
Well, yeah, you cheated on your wife.
Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was.
Oh. And you lost her and...
But she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl.
Yeah, we don't know who either.
I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yeah.
Yes. From the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
Oh, yeah, I mean, her being away for long periods of time, that can really hurt, especially if you're not really committed to a long-distance relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
Well, yeah, a resident idol would know about being away for long periods of time.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election.
Oh, so you were just working for a political party, not a politician yourself.
She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine.
Oh, okay.
We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her.
Oh, well, so you're saying that it was love, and I think I'm starting to get why you would want someone... Well, why you would want to fall for for Mayumi.
She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV.
And that would have been Yukiko.
That was you. She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered.
Right?
I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something.
Alright, so how we're getting to know... So what did Namatame... I think this time figured I'll just throw her into the TV, but how did he come with the idea to throw the victim into the TV to save them?
My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity.
Oh. So,
I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that.
yeah.
I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
Yeah, that's probably how Saki felt when you came up to her, so.
The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me.
Yeah, but she would have been smiling at anyone.
And that's when it hit me.
Oh.
I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side.
So you figured, hey, why don't I toss people in the TV and they'll be safe there?
Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
Yeah, but it turned out to be the wrong solution.
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it?
No?
The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
So you figured being thrown in a TV is better than being murdered.
Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again.
Oh. Okay.
If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her.
Oh, so that's why you went kidnapping people and throwing in a TV. And why you thought you were saving them.
It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind.
Yeah, he also probably thought, oh, the killer couldn't possibly get into the TV world. And also why Namatame didn't understand how the TV world works.
Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate?
Wait a minute, you had that power before Mayumi died.
Was it my mission to save people?
So you're saying this power made you feel like you had a purpose.
But there was a big problem.
Alright, what was that?
If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably.
Yeah, which is what we saw with Saki.
It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it.
Alright, so basically to be the hero, he had to act like a villain.
Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Well, yeah, I mean, considering that he tried to explain things to Saki and how well that went, he just cut that part out and went yoink.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
Well, he would have had at least half a year to think things through.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me.
Well, yeah, and when you consider, hey, someone who appears on TV will be killed, we need to protect them and save them. And, yeah, you can see where the police might not believe such a story.
I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion.
Oh, so you figure you could put a TV in the truck?
I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it.
So?
What? Are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
No, you were actually putting them in danger yourself instead of saving them. I also think you've never been in the TV world until recently, and you wouldn't have known that you were actually endangering them.
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that was it.
Yeah, but you couldn't try to figure that out? Or is it that you thought that because you threw them in the TV and they got out, that they were saved? And that you just kept going?
When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
That you figured that what you were doing was the wrong thing? Or the wrong
You
way?
refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
Yeah, I mean, he's done this at least 3 more times. I don't know if he was one who threw Mitsuo in the TV.
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her.
So, yeah, because all the other victims were at least teenagers, whereas Miss Yamano was an adult. So you figure a small child might need more help. Might need someone else to protect her.
The TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the 3 of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was.
So basically he didn't know that his actions would lead to murder.
I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
Yeah, I mean, if we hadn't found Teddie, we would never been able to get out ourselves.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it.
Well, you acted without full knowledge of your actions. That's how I would put it.
I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us?
Wait a minute. Was he the one in the dressed as the janitor before the concert?
Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Well, yeah.
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered.
Probably figure, hey, maybe they can tell me what's going on in that other world I'm sending them to.
But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself.
And would that led to that cherub appearing?
I thought I was going insane. I probably did.
Yeah, I would imagine the way you've been acting lately would lead to that.
And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
You really were trying to save people.
Yeah. I mean, in his own way, he thought he was doing the right thing.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool.
Sir, I'm the one who's the full Arcana, so...
I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society.
Yeah, and when... I guess things don't always turn out the way you hope.
But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power.
And you were trying to use it to help people because you thought that's what you were doing.
I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
Yeah, you didn't really look much further into that until recently.
I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be.
But you never looked further than that.
I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them.
Oh.
I'm to blame for all of this.
I think the real person to blame is the one who killed Yami and Saki. We still need to figure out who that is. Yeah, I think either answer is okay. I would still... My heart is saying it's still unforgivable, but considering the story he's told and how much fits in, I'm going to go with what's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that.
Yeah, I get that. You still feel...
I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
Well, right now your crimes are kidnapping, and I'm not sure if attempted murder would stick since you wouldn't have known that throwing people in the TV world would lead to them dying. So, I have no way of proving attempted murder, but kidnapping, definitely.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the kidnapping is going to stick.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure that the members of our investigation team would ask for leniency.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly.
Yeah, there's still the matter of kidnapping, so...
We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
Yep, exactly. That's how the first bad ending was.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't know we were the ones doing the saving.
The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke.
Well, no one's laughing now.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, I get it. You should rest up. You got confessions to make.
What are you all crammed in here for?
We're all part of the same team, that's why.
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Yeah, we got the information we needed.
Wait.
What is it, Namatame?
I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That's the plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders.
Alright, so now we need to figure out who did.
It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
Yeah, so it has to be someone who holds the same powers that Namatame and I have. Yeah, we are a bit closer, and with that, the Seekers of Truth are up to rank 3. Where's more powerful judgment?
Get out of here!
Okay.
I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen.
Well, nothing else has happened.
Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
Yeah, our little trooper is fighting with everything she has.
This was the last place we saw Teddie, right? He was so worried about her.
Well, yeah, hopefully we can find him.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
Well, Teddie definitely feels responsible for what's happened to Nanako. So that's why we can't find him.
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out.
Yeah, they're going on the presumption that Namatame was responsible for for the 2 killings and the kidnappings.
Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
Well, yeah, I mean, the trail's probably gone cold after 8 months.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
That's the point I was trying to make.
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on.
Yeah, I think now that we have a better idea of what happened, we need to figure out who.
And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, not all the details are... While a lot of details are going to be fresh, there might be something that they thought was unimportant that turned out to be really important.
Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow.
Yeah, we gotta do that. Not just for Miss Yamano and Saki, but also for Nanako.
We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddie, too.
Yeah, hopefully we can find him and he can come back to us. Let him know Nanako's still alive and fighting. Oh. Well. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We finally got Namatame's version of the story, and hopefully we can figure out who the real killer is. And yeah, it's safe to say next episode we'll go into some very into some real spoilers. So until next time, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. So until then, remember to stay safe, be kind. Well, try to be kind to each other, and let your loved ones know that you love them and still need them in your life. Never really know when they need to hear that from you. And thanks, everyone.